Hi, everyone. In this video of phrasal verbs, we will be focusing on 6 new phrasal verbs from the book, Phrasal Verbs with Pictures. We will analyze their meanings, make some sentences, do some exercises, and lastly, watch some movie scenes where these phrasal verbs are used. Before we start, please remember that this video comes with subtitles in many languages, and yours can be one of them. You can go to the setting and activate subtitles anytime you want. So, if you're ready, sit back and enjoy the class. All right, well, here is a list of today's phrasal verbs. Count in, cover up, creep out, cross out, cry out, cut down. Let's get started with the first one. Count in has 2 similar meanings. The first one is to reckon something. This could be a possibility or an option, as in this example sentence. You should count in the possibility of overheating. Hey, I told you that would get hot! But its most common meaning is to include or involve someone or something. For example, if you tell someone to count you in, you mean that you want to be included in an activity. Just take a look at this dialogue in the book. We're partying tonight. Wanna come? Sure, count me in! Well, in that case, we can say that they should have counted in the possibility of him being a dude. Cover up means 2 things. First, to conceal something. If you cover up something that you do not want people to know about, you hide the truth about it. For example, they knew they had done something terribly wrong and lied to cover it up. Its second meaning is to put clothes over someone or something. If you cover someone or something up, you usually put a piece of clothing over them in order to protect or hide them. Here is an example. He fell asleep in the front room, so I covered him up with a duvet. Creep out has 2 meanings, and the first one is to make someone feel uncomfortable or nervous. If something creeps you out, it makes you feel uneasy. Let's use it in a sentence. That guy in the corner was really creeping us out, so we decided to leave. Its second meaning is to sneak out of a place. If you creep out of somewhere, you exit slowly and often stealthily. Here comes an example. The fox crept out of the henhouse, carrying a chicken. Cross out means to draw a line on something to cancel it. If you cross out words on a page, you draw a line through them because they are wrong or because you want to change them. Let's take a look at this example. He crossed out her name and added his own. The first meaning of cry out is to scream! If you cry out, you call out loudly because you are frightened, unhappy, or in pain. Let's give an example. He was crying out in pain on the ground when the ambulance arrived. The second meaning of cry out is to say something loudly. When you cry out, you simply shout or yell to someone or something. Here is one example. I cried out to my dad as soon as I saw the flood in the basement. cut down means to reduce something. If you cut down on something or cut down something, you use or do less of it. Well, we can see this meaning in such an example. He cut down on coffee and ate a balanced diet. Yeah, so he cut down on coffee, but that just means he drank more Coca-Cola. And here is a quick summary. Count in. To reckon something. To include or involve someone or something. Cover up. To conceal something. To put clothes over someone or something. Creep out. To make someone feel uncomfortable. To sneak out of a place. Cross out. To draw a line on something to cancel it. Cry out. To scream! To say something loudly. Cut down. To reduce something. Okay, cool. Now that we are done with all 6 phrasal verbs in this unit, it's time to do some exercises. We are going to solve one of each 4 different types of exercises in the book. Multiple choice, fill in the blanks, synonym, and translation. Great! Let's get started. Your answers to these exercises go in the comments. So, how about seeing these phrasal verbs in action? Wouldn't it be awesome to see people use them in actual dialogues? Well, I do think so, and that's why I compiled scenes from different films where they are used firsthand. So, with no further ado, let's get on with it.
Perhaps you could join us for dinner tomorrow evening to regale our group with your heroic tale.
Sure. Count me in.
Good.
Ethel and Doris here tell me they're up for a little group play. Can I count you in?
What the shit?
What do you say, Billy? Can I count you in?
Mind give me just a second here?
No problem.
I'm engaged in high treason with all means available to me. Can I count you in?
Have you ever looked at a tiger and thought you ought to cover it up?
No.
Some say the authorities wouldn't do an autopsy. Covered it up.
Covered what up?
We don't know.
My girlfriend, why don't you believe me?
I would believe you if you didn't lie to me. I saw you creeping out of her room the other night, like you had just had sex, if you know what I mean.
Man, you really creeped us out.
Who is that girl? She's creeping me out. She's not with any of you guys, is she?
Yes. Yeah, she's with me.
Come on, Needy. I promised Chip that I would hang out with him tonight.
Boo, cross out Needy.
World War II was a complete success. We have total coverall. Like when all your numbers in bingo are crossed out.
Bingo.
Bingo. The game.
I've been getting these weird letters for the last 3 months.
With pictures with the eyes crossed out? I've been getting them too. Whoever's doing it took my brother.
Knowing that our little girl likely died crying out for me to come and save her. And I never did.
Well, it's okay. We're Ferberizing him.
You what?
The Ferber method. You let him cry it out. This way he doesn't depend on coddling.
On the other hand, the continuum concept shows that a baby... Let's get down to it. The truth is, you are so concerned about that little Jack, but I think that it's the little Jack in you who's crying out for a hug.
The little Jack in me?
At least give me a made-up name, something for me to
cry out during those dark nights of the soul.
Cry out, Olivia.
Just filled with positive energy, huh? And you'll be surprised how much a ceiling fan can cut down on your energy costs.
You could afford to lose some weight, Amon. And you've got to cut down on the cognac.
Moni, what's going on?
Ah, see, that's the latest thing. The gun will only fire when it recognizes the thumbprint of the owner. That makes firearms safer, and it cuts down on crime, too.
Okay, if you want to see all these phrasal verbs in their unique drawings and do many more of these exercises, you can always go ahead and buy the book by using the links in the descriptions. The book is also offered as a mobile app, so you can have it wherever you are on Earth. If you need some more information about the book, please check out the introduction video. Back over there. Yeah, up there, back there. Got it. Oh, and don't forget to click on the like button if you like this video. Bye!